where we're going to start off with NXT TAKEOVER Toronto. Once again, NXT TAKEOVER Toronto got a 5-match card. As of right now, there is a match that I thought was going to be added to there, which was the Matt Riddle versus Killian Dane match, but that didn't make it to the card.
Nah, that's gonna be on the next.
Yeah. It's gonna be Matt Riddle versus Goldberg and Booker T.
Side note, did y'all see what he said about Jericho, Lance Storm, Booker T? You recognize he didn't want to step to Booker T, right?
Yeah, he didn't want to Booker T.
he said, yo, I'm cool with you. I don't want no heat with you, but you said I couldn't work. Just watch one of my matches. But he came right at Jericho and Lance Storm. I kind of laughed at Lance Storm though, but I was just like,
Yeah, that Lance Storm was like, that was me.
That's kind of fucked up. But I'm like, everything was kind of true in that one. But I get it. But anyway, we got a 5-match card, and it looks like a pretty decent show. And it looks like a certain way the show's going to go. The only thing that I'm really not excited about is the Women's Championship.
Yeah.
And I'll get to that
too.
What
match is that? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll get to it. We're going to start off first with the match, which I thought was going to be a street fight, but it is not. And that's Candice LeRae versus heel Io Shirai. Yeah. So, first of all, we have got a nice heel Io Shirai. She come out there in all that black leather, looking all kinds of evil. I'm liking this new style that Io Shirai kind of had, because they've been having her and Candice LeRae been having a feud when she took over Shayna Baszler in the cage and things didn't work out. She just snapped on Candice LeRae. Now, if anybody watched Candice LeRae in the Indies, know that woman don't mind taking some hardcore bumps.
Yeah, she done died a couple times.
So I'm sitting there thinking like, well, we're gonna have ourselves a women's hardcore kind of matchup, but that's not the case here. So I'm guessing this is either going to continue to go on or whatever the case may be. But I haven't been more wanting a women's hardcore match in NXT since Ruby Riott versus Nikki Cross. But now, I'll get it here. So who do you guys have winning this match between Io Shirai and Candice LeRae? Q, I'll start with you.
Well, given my clear hate towards the Gargano family, clearly, I'm going with Io Shirai.
I mean, that's a good pick to have as well. How about you, Prime Time?
Yeah, I'll go with Io Shirai just because. Yeah, no, I think I don't think she needs to win. I think it elevate her by beating Candice.
Do we get like a maybe a referee bump, and then like a clean win, a dirty win, or just a straight up she's better than Candice LeRae?
I think she'll win dirty.
Yeah, I think it'll be a heel win, like she'll break her eyes, something like that.
I kind of want her to hit her like a steel chair, and then just like do a moonsault to the outside, but that's asking for too much. Because I like her moonsault.
Oh yeah, you have.
I'm asking for way too much, but I do agree with you, fellas. I have Io Shirai winning as well.
Oh, would you look at that? You guys finally agree on me.
Exactly. You're right. Next up, a triple threat match for the NXT North American Championship. The Velveteen Dream, who had one of the best parts in the W2K20 commercial, versus Pete Dunne versus Roderick Strong. So, I have not been keeping up too much with NXT. I've been watching the highlights of it. So this match got a little bit beef to it. I'm curious to see how Velveteen Dream style is going to keep up with the style of Pete Dunne and Roderick Strong. But I think there's a reason why this match is a triple threat match. So Dream does not have to take the pin, because I'll go first. I got Roderick Strong winning this match.
Okay.
I got Roderick Strong winning this matchup, and I think the triple threat is to keep it away from Dream getting pinned. I don't think he's getting called up just yet. Because I want Dream to have that world. I want him to have the NXT championship, but to move him away from the North American and put him in that main event spot, I think Roderick Strong wins the match here. What about you, Prime?
I think that Roddy will win, but I think it'll be one of those things where Velveteen Dream does his finish and everything he's done, and Roddy just kicks him out the ring and just still.
Oh, so like one the purple Rainmaker, and then he just like you said you got Roddy Strong or Velveteen Dream?
I got Roddy.
Oh, Roddy, okay.
But like, yeah, hit the purple rainmaker. He like stomp on him, kick him out the ring, and then pin Pete Dunne.
I mean, I do want to see Dream sell the End of Heartache because I think he can really sell that move. So I want to see.
He did on NXT.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he needs to do it again.
How about you, Q-Flow?
Now here's my thing. Is there still a little tension between the Undisputed Era?
No.
Not really.
No, not really. They kind of killed it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then I got Roddy winning. Cause I was about to say, if there was a little tension, I could see them pulling like an evolution thing and just like interfere, but act like they about to help Roddy, but then betray him.
No, yeah, I see where you're going with it, but as
yeah,
of right
if
now,
there's no tension, then I got Roddy winning.
Yeah, it's been kind of bleak to say the least. So
yeah, they had tension for like the first 2 weeks, and that was it.
Because I think, like I said in the beginning, I have a theme for this takeover. Next up, we have a singles match for the NXT Women's Championship: Shayna Baszler versus the Blazing Baddie, Mia Yim. Now, I'm going to start off and say this: I'm a huge fan of Mia Yim. I was a huge fan when she's back in the Dollhouse in TNA. I was a huge fan when she came to House of Hardcore and everybody was booing her. I'm like, yo, you respect that Asian woman, okay? And then I found out that she was a Blazing. I was just like, I like even more.
Oh yeah.
And I did not know that until she came to NXT. I was like, what? Okay. And then, but here's the thing: Mia Yim has not excited me in NXT so far. And I don't know it's because if she's not written badly, or it's just like the only match that I actually like that she had in NXT so far that stood out was the one with Bianca Belair. And I actually like that. And see, because Bianca Belair, I was sold on her. I was just like, yo, Boo Boo need to win the championship. I'm all for the heel work. I'm all for the heel for the undefeated thing. I'm all for the mic work. I'm all for the stuff in the ring. Mia ain't done none of that yet. Now, once again, to be fair, I have not seen the previous episodes of NXT, so I don't know if she got much mic work or not. But just when it comes to in-ring work, you must have saw something.
No, she's been attacking her squad from behind.
Oh, okay. I mean, they try to make her a badass. I get it, but going in this matchup, there's no way I have Mia Yim even winning the championship or even being a transitional champion by beating Shayna Baszler and going on the face like Io Shirai or something like that. So I easily got Shayna Baszler winning this matchup. This, like I said, this is one of the less interesting NXT Women's Championship matches I'm actually into. So I got Shayna winning.
You can go first if you want.
I'll probably go for Shayna too. I mean, I haven't really seen much from Mia Yim, so and Shayna. I mean, the work speaks for itself. So I'm gonna go with Baszler.
Oh, by the way, when we're recording this podcast, she turned 38 today.
Who?
Shayna Baszler.
Oh wow!
I didn't know she was that old. I was like, damn.
Yeah, right.
You didn't know that? Yeah,
I didn't know that either. But I got Baszler, and I low key got Baszler winning kind of clean.
That's why I got it.
Well, for me, first off, I want to say that I don't see Shayna losing until somebody is right. Like, everybody complaining about how long Shayna's reign is, but if it was to ever end Shayna's reign, it should have been to Bianca, because Bianca had everything. They built her up good. They haven't built Mia Yim up good at all to me. So I don't see her. But the only person I can see being Shayna that they building up now is Io Shirai. She couldn't do it like the past 3 times. But yeah, I see Shayna winning.
That's what I'm saying. That they have not done a good job of convincing me that Mia Yim is good for the mid-card role. And like I said, I'm really a big fan of Mia Yim and what she represents and her personality and all that. But to be a contender, like to be on par with Shayna, like not at all.
I don't see. I'm just saying I don't see them building anybody though. Like even when Bianca was still first debuting, they was building her up, giving her the CST. Nobody else like really does anything. So like I don't know who they will build up to other than Io. They actually using Io. Like they only use those 3 people: Io, Mia Yim, and Shayna.
Well, I mean, we'll see that, but I don't see her winning. Next up for the tag team championships, the NXT tag team championships, we have the Undisputed Era, Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish taking on the Street Profits, Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford, who gives a great beatbox version of Kurt Angle's theme song.
That okay. Talk about urban youth. I'm like,
to say
stop.
I know you ain't talking over there. Him and the Moozle, man. I was feeling that whole segment. Even though they tried to make Angelo Dawkins look like he tough, holding back Drew McIntyre, I'm like, nigga, please, excuse me. Herb, you please. I know it slipped out for me. It's I put $1 in the jar. It slipped out for me. But so I'm gonna start with you, Primetime. Who wins the NXT Tag Team Championships?
I think that Street Profits are transitional champions. So I'm gonna say Undisputed Era wins this. And I don't know, I don't think they're gonna bring up Street Profits, but I think they're gonna use them on Raw, like how they do before Wednesdays.
Okay.
Or they might just bring them up like they did the Viking Raiders and just have them do nothing.
That would suck. What about you, Q-Flow?
I got the Street Profits winning. I really don't see why the Undisputed Era should. Are they going to? All right, so say Undisputed Era wins. They got the tag titles. Roddy got the mid card title, and the main event goes in their favor. They gonna carry. They really gonna let them carry all the titles?
I mean,
yeah. That's the theme I'm going for. It's an undisputed night.
All the factions have gold. They want to keep it going.
Yeah, that's true.
The OC got all the gold. The New Day got all the gold.
True. Alright, fine. I'll go with Undisputed Era. Man.
That's what I'm saying. It looks like like Paul Heyman, who's high on the Street Profits, probably wants to get them up there on Raw. I mean, me personally, I will keep them down at NXT for a little bit longer, but I can see them trying to want to get up there on Raw. So but even though no matter how I feel about the Street Profits or what they've been building up to, I think the Undisputed Era is going to be a whole undisputed night, which gives a spoiler to what my main event pick is going to be. But I do have the Undisputed Era.
Now, I'll be honest though, if the Street Profits beat the Undisputed Era, they now get them like that win under their belt, like that shock win.
Yeah.
So they can, like, I guess, give them momentum to whoever face next. But that would be good if they do give them that win. It helped them build them up too.
Okay. Main event time. We have Adam Cole versus Johnny Gargano. They say
you forgot the baby. Come on, man.
Oh, so Adam Cole, baby. In a for the NXT Championship in a 2 out of 3 falls match. That's for the kids today. What I remember this match being called in 2002 was a 3 Stages of Hell match, which is
I never heard it called that.
Really?
You never have?
I've never heard it called that.
Okay, so in 2002, side note, 2002 in Armageddon, Triple H and Shawn Michaels had a rivalry going in. So Eric Bischoff said it's going to be a 3 Stages of Hell match, which means each fall has a stipulation. And actually, before 2002, in 2001, when it was Stone Cold and Triple H and No Way Out, they called them 3 Stages of Hell because one match, somebody picks a stipulation, the next match, somebody picks a stipulation, and the third match, if it goes to that, will be called, a thing. So that's what they
usually. Why is it always usually a ladder match and a steel cage match?
Well, I'm sorry, your phone was breaking. I couldn't hear you the third time.
I said, why is it always usually a ladder match and a steel cage match? You want two of the stipulations.
It's just like because you can't pick nothing. To be fair, you're absolutely right. Because in the Stone Cold one, it was a singles match, a street fight, and then a cage match. In the Shawn Michaels Triple H one, it was a street fight, a cage match, and a ladder match. In the Kurt Angle versus Voldemort, it was a singles match, a submissions match, and a ladder match. In the Ryback one, it was a singles match, a street fight, and a last man standing, right? Ryback Cena says, yeah, so that's what they used to call it. So that's why it was a 3 stages of hell, because it's not a usual 2 out of 3 falls. It's a stipulation added to each fall. So
I think they should have came up with a clever name just because of how many 2 out of 3 falls they've been doing.
Yeah,
WWE. I think they should just came up with a different name.
They probably should, but I guess they don't want to say 3 stages of hell on their broadcasting. But whatever.
Well,
that's what
they could come up with a different name.
Or or maybe Vince would probably the Stairway to Prophecy or something. I don't know, some shit like that.
3-way war or something. I don't know.
Well, so each man got to pick a stipulation. Adam Cole wants a one-on-one matchup. Johnny Gargano wants a street fight. This is the reason why I think Io Shirai and Candice LeRae's not getting that street fight, because they already going to have one that night. And if it goes to a third fall, Commissioner Regal is going to pick this final stipulation, which we don't know what it is, but if we see a cage, it's a spoiler, it's going to be a cage match.
That's why I don't think it's going to be a cage, because then they will give it away.
It will give it away. So the question is, and then of course there's the ladder match, and people are going to say, well, what about, I heard somebody on Twitter actually say, what about Duchess of Queensberry rules match? I'm like, whoa, you pulled that out your ass. So I don't know what the third match is gonna be. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go around and ask people who they think is gonna win by what fall, and what they think the third match is gonna be. Because a match this good for Gargano and Cole has to go 3 falls. It has to. Because I can't see I remember when MVP swept Voldemort in a 2 out of 3 falls match. I was like, that happened. So yeah,
MVP.
Exactly. He swept him. I'm like, talk about building somebody. So I'm gonna start with you, Prime. Who wins each fall, and what do you think the third fall is going to be?
Okay, so I think that they'll do the opposite. Cole pick the one-on-one match. I think
bro, your phone broke up.
Whoa, come back.
Yeah, your phone broke all the way up. I didn't hear nothing you said.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, so I said they will switch. So I said Cole will win Gargano will win the one-on-one match, and Cole will win the street fight. And then I keep hearing rumors that third fall will be special referee with Ciampa, but I don't think so. Like
that would be fucked up, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I mean, they can do a ladder match, so they can't drop the thing and put the title in there. They can do that, but I don't have no idea, because if it's a cage match, it'll be a spoiler. So I'm gonna say ladder match.
Okay.
And I say Cole wins the ladder match like he did in NXT TakeOver New Orleans.
Gotcha. What about you, Q-Flow?
Are y'all for real? Y'all really?
Okay.
Y'all for real? Y'all for real?
So is Gargano getting swept or not?
The Gargano family dies Saturday. All right. He will fall Saturday.
I got you. You right. Is it going to a third fall?
Yeah, it's gonna go to a third fall.
So what's the match you think?
I say. All right, hold on. Remind me of the other 3 again. I mean, the first 2 again.
It's Gargano picked the street fight. Cole picked a one-on-one match.
A street fight, a one-on-one, and then Regal picks the third, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. See, now Regal's not going to turn into a handicap match. So we can throw out Undisputed Era or Ciampa being added to the match, because Regal's he's not. If it was like Bischoff or Shane, that'd be different. Street fight or one-on-one. I say, oh God, but that won't work for. What I was going to say is maybe a submission match, but that only works in Gargano's favor, and I want him to lose.
Yeah.
So,
I thought of an idea.
Oh, falls count anywhere.
That's a good thing too.
I think Mr. Andy gonna say what I'm thinking. I just thought of something else. But.
So I'm looking at the history of NXT. I remember when they had the first ever cage match and the first ever ladder match, stuff like that, because NXT is adapting new things. No, it's not going to be Hell in a Cell. Guys, won't give it away.
No.
But so what happened is every time Gargano has a matchup, Gargano is just like a powerhouse. He just never. I mean, well, never mind. They had that already. I was thinking of something, and him and Ciampa had that already because him and Ciampa they did like every fucking match under the sun. So I got the first fall. I do agree. I think Cole wins the street fight and Gargano wins the one-on-one match, depending on which one goes first, though. Believe it or not, because usually you would think the one-on-one goes first, then the street fight. But the way they keep saying street fight first, so I'm thinking like, what if the street fight goes first and then it goes to the one-on-one? I was thinking the third fall would be a last man standing.
Yeah, see, that's what I had thought.
Yeah, because it's like now they just beat the shit out of everybody. They keep kicking out, they keep reaching the ropes, and now you gotta make Johnny like stay down for the count. Like
now, I could all right.
No,
I just thought of something, right?
Okay, I'm listening.
Oh, my fault. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead. I'm listening.
All right. My fault. It just came to me. I could see NXT doing something super cheesy, and all right. So, do we expect any of these two to get a call up?
No.
I think Undisputed sit down there with all the gold, and Gargano.
Right, do you think Gargano gets a call up?
Not soon, because that last one ain't go so well. So.
Alright, because what I was thinking is, if this is a goodbye match, they'll mess around and have the last one be a lumberjack match, and then at the end on WWE exclusive, all the wrestlers say goodbye to Johnny Gargano.
Yeah, I can see that too.
And there's a fan somewhere in the background laughing evilly, and it's me. So, because he's gonna lose. No, but all right, never mind. Then. Nobody expects a call up in there, but I could see them doing something cheesy like that. Like after the match was over, everybody just showing love to Gargano as he goes on to the main roster.
That's gonna happen regardless of when whoever get called up. Gargano, that's gonna happen. Everybody gonna come down to the
Yeah, you're right.
But never mind.
No, it's all good. So yeah, I have. Excuse me. Yeah, so I have that. That's my theory. Cole wins the last man standing match. It's not with duct tape, but he wins it. So
I feel like Gargano would do something like he do all the time and try to be all big and bad and end up messing himself up.
Yeah, kind of thing. So that's our NXT TakeOver Toronto prediction.